Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, and 3. Hello, hello, and hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. What is good, you wonderful people of the world? My name is Darsheen, also known as Yoshi96, and I am pleased to bring you all another week of some Road to Greatness. It is later, much later than what I usually would stream, but of course, because of today being Easter, happy Easter, I delayed the time. Because I, for one, was doing different sorts of like celebrating with family and friends. Went to church this morning with family, and then was just chilling and watching some anime with friends. So had to make time, and you know, of course, obligations, priorities, and such. But I still wanted to make sure that I brought this stream to you guys because I still love doing this. So for people that would want to still catch some Pokken, y'all are in luck because we got some sets for y'all that are fun. And got my friend Alpha here to bring some commentary.
Howdy do, y'all.
Howdy do, how are you?
Good about you?
Good. I'm happy to...
And happy Easter to the chat.
Yeah, happy Easter to chat once again. Appreciate y'all. Because even if you're just lurking or maybe you just decided to come by, I definitely appreciate it and understand it if you couldn't come. I definitely get that. But for those that are here and wanting to see some good old games, I'm not going to delay this any longer. Let's go ahead and switch this over and see our bracket from last night. Let's switch over to that scene. Alright.
We celebrated by having ham for dinner, and it was really good.
Ooh, okay. Nice.
I love ham.
Oh yeah, ham is always a good choice.
Ham is amazingly delicious.
Yeah, usually I prefer ham over turkey whenever it's like those those seasonal dinners. But I mean, I still love me some turkey though. Don't get me wrong. If it's a choice, then yeah, ham. Like that ham. If y'all had Easter dinner, if you want to share, definitely share what you had in chat. Would greatly like to see some of the interaction. But yeah, let's see what we got here for our top four. We have TEC 99 Gylergin, and Utopia. So we have starting off and how they got to that point. TEC, they beat Utah 2-0 winners semifinal. No, excuse me, winners round 2 with the round 1 bye. Then they beat Gylergin in winners semifinals 2-0, and then that's how they got into the position that they are in a 99 also a round 1 bye. They beat Princess Knight 2-0 in the winners round 2, and then they beat Vertigris 2-0 in winners round 3 or winners semifinals. That's how they got matched up in winners finals here. So both have very similar runs where they 2-0'd both their opponents to get to where they are. So very strong positions. Let's see how they fare against each other, or how they fared last night, since as we have on here the bracket and stream, I can put these back on here properly. Date and date 2, is it just kind of hidden? Oh, I forgot I moved it. Stream or bracket, the date was the 19th, which is last night, and then the stream is tonight on the 20th. Alright, boom and boom. And I'm pretty sure I have these numbers correct. In the brackets, if you notice those numbers, that is what the most recent PR placements are. So let's switch over and confirm those.
I'm going to take a peek at the channel.
Alright.
Real quick.
They're
correct.
I got it right here. Yeah! TEC and Dash. But on 1 and 2 respectively. And we have Gylergin, who's number 4. And is Utopia at the moment? No, he's not on PR. I think last time
he's been on for the past 2 seasons.
That sounds about right. Utopia has kind of hung around the 5 and 6 placements last I'm aware of, from about 2 or so seasons ago. So definitely you know, still punching within his weight class for sure. Hopefully we can see some movement from in this season, but who knows, because everybody's going to be wanting some coveted spots on this their power ranking.
According to the power ranking archive I'm looking at, the last time he was on the power ranking was season 14, where he was number 7.
Ah, 7. Okay, so I was close.
Yeah,
So,
I'm just looking back to see when the last time he was on the power ranking, and that's what it says.
oh, actually, I can actually show that 14. There he is. There's the boy. Utopia
Yep,
is indeed was number
right there.
7th because he
Look
went
at that
down from
Lucario.
1. Yep, Lucario representative all day. Love to see it.
And he also plays Sceptile, for those who don't know.
He does. He does.
He's been picking it up a lot. And you see me in the previous season.
Ah, yep.
Well,
Yeah.
2 seasons ago.
Kind of flashed up there for a second. There you go. Because it was.
One day I'll get back up there.
I'm sure too. All right.
Since I've made it to 3 RTGs, that means I got a good chance of getting back up there, because he said I got to participate at least 3 in order to get a chance of getting a spot there.
Yep, that is indeed the criteria. Being in 3 Road to Greatnesses throughout the season, at the very least, to be eligible for the power rankings. If anybody's ever curious of playing in the series, and you're like, oh, that power ranking looks cool. How do I get on it? Or like, how can I how would I be able to get on it? That is
what
one
are my
requirement.
requirements?
That is one of them. Playing 3 RTGs. Because you know, first requirements of playing in the series, first and foremost, have a wire connection, be in North America. Be in North America. Those, are the 2 first and foremost. And then power ranking comes after. But what also comes right now is the match. So let's go ahead and get winners final between TEC and Dash right here, ready for you guys to witness. Let's get it. Better get this music out of the way for now.
As catchy as it is.
As catchy as it is, banger soundtrack.
We'll probably hear it again.
I didn't hear you.
If they play on this correct battle arena.
Yes.
But anyway, in winners finals, we got Scizor versus Pikachu. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
I'm not hearing any sound, by the way.
I thought I made it.
It's pretty quiet.
Let's see.
There we go.
There we
I'm
go.
hearing something now.
There we go.
Now that we got technical difficulties resolved, we can commentate.
Alright, that we will commentate all this movement from field phase so far. TEC already pushing the aggression for
That got the bug bite.
big bug bite. Yo, PS6, what is up?
I apologize in advance for those who may be wondering why I'm not talking as much. I'm eating pretzel rods.
Fair.
I was hungry for a snack after farting with Mario.
Partying with Mario. Oh, karting with Mario, yeah.
Yeah, karting with Mario.
Nice. I love us some good Mario Kart.
Yep. And hey, PS6, how are you? Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you. And to everybody once again. There's dominance right here from TEC, just keeping Dash in this corner. Dash trying to find him.
One-sided dominance for the time being.
For the time being, trying to find a way in. Oh man.
That could change though. Aww.
Such good bobbing out and in. Well, weaving out and in as the term goes. Farfetch'd not doing too much here. A good counter. Oh, excuse me, homing attack.
Canceled the bug bite.
Okay. Just Dash being patient again.
Take
it to JX. Stopped a little bit too soon with that in the air. Gonna get a lot of damage out of that. TEC still at full HP.
I think TEC summoned the bug that flew right in my face.
He said he summoned a bug in your face.
Yeah, there was a bug, like a little gnat that flew right close to my face as I was trying to commentate. It scared me a little.
TEC the bug master, just sending subordinates out.
He is a Scizor, so what can I say? He's a bug type.
He is a bug type.
But anyway, now we got both in burst. But who's gonna use it first?
Yes, who will?
Is Dash gonna try to tempt it, or is TEC gonna call him out?
There's your answer.
Dash is using it first, but TEC's saving it for now.
Yo, Dash, what's good, dude? Gaming, absolutely.
Happy Easter, Dash!
Happy Easter, buddy. How are you? Oh, okay, counter. Big damage right here from TEC. Oh, okay. That's a little couple extra hits I'm not used to seeing.
And the bug bite? Not death yet, but 6 seconds.
Farfetch'd.
There's Farfetch. Not enough.
Oh, I think I saw a grab try to come out of that. Aerial ace into the
Oh,
CDC
there's the
grab.
but
Is it
that's
enough?
not
No. Oh.
Not even close. And game 1 goes to Tech. On to
Oh.
game 2.
Oh, Dash. It's like watching myself lose game 1. Man.
I know, Dash.
Pain.
Me too. If I was up there, I'd be like, "Hey, I get to watch myself be humiliated."
Not humiliated. No.
Sometimes it feels like it.
Nah. I guess sometimes
Anyway.
it could. But anyway.
Yeah, humiliation to myself aside.
He gaming out here. There
Yeah,
it is.
true. You are gaming, Dash. Maybe you handle it differently than I do. I don't know. But anyway,
Most likely. But anyway, we got game number 2 popping off, and Thunderbolt starting off this
he
phase.
was gonna hit him with electric. He was gonna electrocute him either way, and that is an amazing grab that Tech did in retaliation to the electrocution.
A lot of retaliation here from Tech once again. Good counter.
You got some pressure everyone's trying to find an opening to take advantage of, but no one's given an inch. There was a slight hit there, but I don't know if Dash was anticipating that.
Try to go for a grab, and Tech read the option, getting that critical hit and the bug bite. Almost full meter, but
He
Dash
healed himself
has.
with that bug bite. There's
Yep.
Farfetch trying to do something. There's a nuzzle. That's a beautiful nuzzle.
That nuzzle tracked him down. Beautiful indeed. Ooh, big
Beautiful
U-turn.
and in a way, cuddly.
Ooh.
Look at that combination of a poke into burst.
All right, big
Not
damage for
death
Dash.
yet, but it still deals a good chunk of damage. He's also got Ninetales ready. Is he going to use it? He sure will. Just to be like, get of me. Now we're 15 seconds. Is Dash going to make a comeback? Because Tech has the health lead.
Yeah, looks like Tech is trying to hold on to his burst
10
for one more round.
seconds. Tech knows he's in the lead. He's trying to keep him away so he doesn't get an advantage. And there he goes. He took him out.
Man, clipped Pikachu's non-existent wings. That's crazy.
Imagine Pikachu having wings and being a flying type.
Well, he has balloons, and he's like whenever he gets like a
On his
Terra
Terra
type
type, yeah.
thing.
He does
Yeah.
have the he can have the Terra type, yeah, in Scarlet Violet, but this isn't Scarlet and Violet. This is Pokken. There are no Terra types here.
Patrick, this is Pokken.
Is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Okay, dodge.
Tech's trying to get him in the air so he could do the basketball combination. The release why no.
Did I miss it? Cause I remember watching it when I was saving these initially. Oh, I think he was trying to do it and it didn't come out. Maybe.
I think so, yeah.
First attack after the Farfetch, not
First,
gonna make
he
it.
shielded in time. Oh, come on, it was hype.
Dash is
I
saying.
was too busy being a funny man. Oh, good grab.
Oh, Yoshi.
But no, it was hype though. Dash. I know, like I know what you're talking about, like the charge wire after the like after the 6Y.
That's death.
Oh, great
with that
grab.
And game 2 goes to Tech again. Now we go on to game 3. Tech once again asserting his dominance.
Yes, indeed.
He's
think-
showing why
there we
he is the best Scizor in the world.
Definitely so.
Josh says, yeah, and I hominged there. Game said no.
Man, it'd be like that sometimes.
Game's like, how about no?
How about no?
How about no?
But no, yeah, Dash. Like that was a really hype little that was a hype conversion with the charge wire. Like I saw it the first time, which is probably why it didn't like alert me again when I watched it here because I had seen it. Dang, the double grabs, yo, crit for a crit.
That was a nuzzle.
That man said burst attack where? I don't need that. Give me this damage.
Like
All right,
a
U-turn.
nuzzle. Nuzzle is better.
Ooh, good grab from Tech in response
And
here.
responding in kind with his own grab.
Yeah, no, I've never seen 6Y to charge Y like convert like that. So that was like really clean stuff there.
Uh-oh,
And
Spaghetti-O, we got a basketball.
ooh, we got a basketball Pikachu. It's oddly yellow. This basketball is oddly yellow and brown brown colored. 3
And
CDCs.
electrified.
Whoa. Okay, full
And
tackle.
oddly enough, this basketball's made out of electricity.
That would be a dangerous basketball.
Mm-hmm. It'd be like Mario Strikers all over again.
Was there electric power-ups in Mario Hoops 300? Like, was there lightning?
Isn't there like an electrified wall? That you can
Yeah,
run
you're
into
right.
to get electrocuted Strikers?
I think.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
I got you.
And
Passed me, what was that?
that?
Bro,
Bruh stood there menacingly.
You were intimidating your opponent and then getting counter-pierced. Oh no.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
God, I understand like the frustration of
Round
watching your
two.
pass. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
I
No
know,
homing attack.
that's what I
Found
say to
him.
myself. I'm like, why did I do that?
Ooh, great
What's
counter.
wrong with me?
Committing to it. Well, nothing's wrong here with that conversion. Clean 5x into the Iron Tail.
On JX, that didn't work.
Good burst to clear right there.
But the
Oh my
first-
god, what a
Oh, nice cancel into the grab.
such a good
Now
counter
Tech
cancel.
is responding in kind with his own Mega Evolve form.
Burst for burst. Burst attack, great decision right
That's
there.
gonna hit. Russ stood there again.
U-turn. Was able to read that, but not able to get the punish quick enough. But getting some of the nuggets. Getting picked off by that charged counter. Gotta be careful here because Tech is definitely a master of comebacks as we've seen. Okay, good Thunderbolt to
That's a
collide with
good
that.
dodge. And I think he was just too far away for that to hit him.
Oh, really good conversion off the Farfetch.
Nice wall splatting.
Ooh, okay, 5x into 8. Okay, I see you.
Is Dash finally
Nuzzle.
making a comeback?
Okay.
Not quite yet with this Ninetales.
Okay, great 9 tails.
13 seconds. Is Dash gonna take him out and finally take a round? We shall see.
It's looking like it, but you can
Those
never
are the
call it.
ones Hitting all these rounds is attack.
Oh, we gotta be so careful. Wait!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You turn for the win. And that is game, set, and match to Tech once more.
Tech getting that 3-0. That solid conversion to end it
A
all.
Star Fox fan,
Yo, welcome to the stream. How are you? Happy Easter.
happy Easter.
Yee-hoo. Yippee. Also, gotta say, appreciate all y'all for coming to hang because almost 10 viewers at a later, much later than usual top 4 showcase. Appreciate y'all. We just here vibing
Speaking of
for real.
Easter, Easter Dash, you're a rabbit. Do you have any Easter eggs for us?
Yes, drop us some knowledge if you have any.
You have any candy for us too while you're at it?
Yeah, share with the chat some Easter collectings. In the meantime, we'll get the music back going.
Check your pockets.
Check your.
My gosh, how did my pockets get full of candy?
Freaking Scraggy out here.
Dash, did you see candy in my pockets when I wasn't looking?
No way.
Are you really that stealthy? I know you're speed, but are you like a ninja?
You speed. That's right.
That's when I put air in the
I
pockets.
put air in the pocket. I see.
Then
I
how did
see.
my pockets get? Then how did my pockets get full of candy and eggs? Explain that to me.
What is that? It's the he pulled one of the chancy moves, a soft boiled. Put the air, not the air.
Shoot, you're right.
Put the egg in the thing.
In my pocket.
Yeah, because she's got a pocket. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm spitting.
She has a
Not
pouch.
really. We got
Called.
the next
I think
set
it's called
coming.
a pouch.
It is a pouch. Yes,
Kinda
you
like
are right.
I like a kangaroo pouch, basically.
Kangaskhan. Yeah, like well, kangaroos in general. Yeah, those
Kinda
pouches.
like a kangaroo because they have pouches. I think
Yes.
that's what I'm thinking of anyway when it comes to that.
Yeah, you're right. But
Because
also,
Blissey has it as well as Happini.
they all do. You're right. The whole evolution line. All right,
The whole
let's see.
evolutionary line. Yeah.
Yep, going down the line here. Gylergin and Utopia are our next matchup for losers semifinals. So let's go ahead and see how they got into these into their positions. Gylergin, they start out with a round 1 bike. They won 2-1 versus Utopia. Oh, this is a run back. Won 2-1 versus Utopia. Winners round 2. So best of the 3 right there, getting that that clutch win. And then being matched up with TEC or TEC and winners semifinals, losing there, and that's where the journey continued into the underground, beating Peter Guy, our labbing Weavile specialist, getting 2-0 over them, who just recently got back on the PR. So that's a good W right there. Gylergin, showing why he's newly 4th place on the PR, getting matched up with Utopia right after that. And speaking of Utopia, we saw the first set, they lost to Gylergin, but that did not stop them whatsoever. They 2-0'd Utah, and then 2-0 Verdigris, which is definitely a big feat because Vert is the newest 5th place on the PR. That the first
I
time
think
getting in
so.
top 5. Yeah.
So, yeah. I think
So-
he is.
So yep, Utopia definitely fighting tooth and nail early on to say, hey, you might have got like 5th place for the first time, and congrats, but I'm trying to get back on this PR myself. So let's see how these two matched up here and how their set turned out for losers semi-finals. Oh, of course. You said, it reminds me, what's the news on the thing I DM'd you about? Yeah, I'm not even sure, because like I messaged Riggs about it too. Like I sent him I sent me what he needed to be sent, and we just haven't really had any sort of follow-up about it yet. So yeah, I'll get back to you on that. But we go to our next set, losers semifinals. Here we go.
The only best of 3.
Yep, it goes. Yep, only best of 3 of our top 4 showcase. So keep that in mind.
We're gonna have
Fine,
to edit
viewers.
the scoreboard.
Yeah, I'm getting that in between here, semis, and then got who's on what side? Okay, yeah, Gylergin, who is number 4, and then
Yuppers.
yep, then Utopia, who is currently unranked. Boom, boom, boom. All right, just to
Bada
check,
bing, bada boom.
just check my homework here. Yeah, 4th. All right, cool. We're good. All right. I guess more like notes. That would be the equivalent of.
I was gonna say, excuse me.
Yeah, check my notes. Not. Anyway, flubs aside, we got the next match.
Silly Yoshin.
It's what I do.
Now for loser semis, we got Sceptile versus Lucario. Let's rumble.
Let's rumble. We got another good one on us.
This ought to be good.
Oh yeah. I have no idea why the sound
Got
is,
2
is so low.
Titans ready for battle. No sound, by the way.
It's there, but it's just so low for
It's
some
super
reason.
quiet.
I
Like I
have,
can faintly hear it. It's almost as if it's like a whisper.
I have no idea why that one got recorded so low, but I'll make it.
Oh, it's a
louder.
leaf storm right there. Excuse me.
It's getting a little louder.
I have to like almost max this out for it to be heard normally. It's weird. Sounds fine on our end. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It's just a screen share end for some reason. It's getting a little poopy.
Yeah, I don't want to make it too loud for you guys. Let me know if it's a point where it's too loud.
Make sure you speak up.
If you feel so
Nice force
inclined.
palm to cancel out the CA. Now we got a Mega Lucario.
Ooh, does that catch? Ooh!
That caught him right on the toe.
He said, you're not going to get out of this one. That's your claw right there. That
That was
KO'd
his,
barely.
that was his toe he hit.
It was his toe.
Toes are very sensitive.
Oh yeah, same dash.
Yeah. I figured you were
Appreciate
interested
it.
in this set, especially, Dash.
Ooh, good
Since
patience.
neither of them
Ooh.
stream.
That's true. So like this is one of those sets that hey,
One
you
of
want to
those
see it?
secrets.
Ooh, good clash. It's like want to see it? Come
It's like
through. Tune in.
Utopia and Guile's box of secrets.
Box of secrets. Ooh, Eevee gonna help with their secret of helping hand.
Homing to get cancel out.
What a good
after he
J1.
timed his CA perfectly. Giles is like, haha. Let me do my damage, please.
Oh yeah, and like
And they both and he's like, thank you. You
Ooh,
also
landed?
gave me synergy. You're the best.
that quick moment that they both ran in was so cool, by the way.
yeah.
what?
That was
Yo!
he timed that perfectly.
Yo!
Utopia asserting his dominance, and he takes game 1. On to game 2.
Dang.
Utopia, you are a madman.
It's very rare. I don't think I've seen burst attacks just get grabbed out of like that. That's wild.
Like, that was like a millisecond before it changed into a cutscene.
That's insane. Holy.
That has to be like perfect timing.
So that was burst is so slow. Also, what a grab. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think it's that slow. We already know who's slower. Hint, hint, wink, wonk.
Were we saying slow as in regenerating the bar, or like slow as in the animation? Because if you're saying animation, yeah, Suicune's burst attack animation is slow.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Suicune's is slower.
The startup.
Even
Oh, I
on
see.
startup. Yeah, startup. I feel like Suicune's is also slower for the startup. That's just
Probably.
me though.
Also, Schmoogip from
I'm
Gylergin
pretty sure someone said it's slower. Oh, you think Sceptile's is slower than Suicune's?
Oh wow. Oh, good
Please
catch.
fact check it. Please fact check that, Dash. I want to be sure. I'm not gaslighting anybody
Ooh,
or
good
spreading
JS.
misinformation.
Yeah, we don't want to spread misinformation. But Utopia spreading out this damage to Gylergin here. Just so much damage, so much aggression.
Utopia's asserting his dominance.
Absolutely. Homing attack catching. Beautiful 3-hit right there. Horse palm on get up. That is the way.
Utopia's like reading Guile like a book.
Absolutely.
Because he knows how Sceptile works, so he's very familiar with it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where like, yeah, like I know your character, bro. Like I also have one, so this is really like this is like knowledgeable to me. Great rushing into extreme speed.
Okay,
Suicune's
Dash
is
confirmed
barely slower.
He said he was incorrect. Suicune's is barely slower. That's what I thought. Okay, I thought so. Thank you for fact checking, Dash.
Well, even though that's slower, this match is moving so quickly here, but Gylergin's getting that damage back so fast. My goodness. Oh, the catch and the bone rush. Oh my.
With an anti-air.
The Frogadier, good shield, the burst attack. Gotta be careful because Utopia is on a tear right here and gonna seal it.
And now, game, set, and match goes to Utopia. He's moving on to losers, finals, and sending Guile home.
Wow. I said, that's what I'm
Wowie,
saying too.
Dash
Wow,
says.
that was a quick one. Honestly, that was a quick set.
He just showed him who's boss.
He really did though. Like once Utopia found some good rhythm and just kind of kept getting really good placement checks as far as Guile just being in the air a lot of the time. Like 8A was Utopia's best friend there, and it showed that he was able to convert off of a lot to get the upper hand time and time again. Beautiful stuff from Utopia, but definitely well played as well. Gylergin, do not definitely don't feel bad about that play at all, because you got that solid 4th place for a reason. Utopia will be advancing, and we'll be seeing Utopia versus 99 Dash.
I'll put up a good fight, but in the end, it wasn't enough.
Wasn't quite enough, but that's okay. We saw the effort there. Valiant
Bring it
effort.
back
Oh
one.
Jesus Christ! Why are you so loud? All right. All right.
I'm
Event.
not hearing anything loud just yet.
You say you're not hearing anything from the music?
No, nothing loud. Oh, Dash also pointed out a good fact. He said, wait, just noticed I'm missing from the title.
Huh?
You forgot Dash in the title!
I did it though.
Stream title.
Wait, which
He's
one?
not in the
Heat-
stream title. This one.
Oh, freaking! I got it in YouTube, but not this one. How? Man,
No shade.
I got it. Don't you?
Were you
Don't
not
s-
paying attention?
How did I? Okay, because I was moving it around and I forgot to put it back. I guess. I'm sorry.
Good eye though, Dash. Thank you.
That's so weird.
Silly Yoshi.
There we go.
again. There we go. Now he's added. He says all good.
I swear it's right because it's there on YouTube side, but nobody's watching the YouTube side except for
Hey,
like
Churro.
some people. Man, all right, my bad. You got it.
Hey, Churro.
Churro said spoilers. How? We just watched
Happy
Dash
Easter,
play.
by the way.
Happy Easter, Churro.
There's no spoilers. He just was forgotten in the stream title.
I just forgot to put him on the Twitch one. Even though you know.
You know.
Okay, sure. I'm not sure
Whatever
what
you
that
say.
even means.
But anyway,
But we'll get
yeah,
there.
we're not really sure. But anyway, let's go to the finals, shall we?
Let's do it. What in the
Once you
name?
change everything again.
Ah.
You also gotta change the scoreboard and probably gotta edit the bracket.
That's the yes.
There we go.
Do.
Gotta do that first.
Nope, that's wrong.
You did the wrong one. Oops. Guile all of a sudden moving on to the losers finals pod?
Hog?
That's a funny looking subtile.
I mean, see, the joke here is that they both play Sceptile, so it actually wouldn't have been wrong.
Yeah.
All
We'll
right.
see if Utopia switched to subtile.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll find out in a few seconds.
Oh yeah, got that set right here. Boop and boop and boop. What do you know?
In losers finals, we got Pikachu versus Sceptile. Let's go.
Let's do it. Dash. Oh lord. Anyways, bring that as a result.
so loud?
Fighting Lucario instead of a Sceptile. It would be a shame if I somehow was fighting Sceptile instead.
And then he goes, ah!
It's like Sceptile jump scare.
I have to fight a Sceptile!
Yeah.
Not
okay.
just any Sceptile, Utopia Sceptile!
And Utopia Sceptile is good.
Very good. Anyway,
Very good.
Utopia did a nice grab, that one dual phase. Now Dash has him pinned in a corner. And called out his detect. Oh, but he called out his nuzzle. But not quite the Giga Drain. Excuse me.
Okay.
Anyway, he's pinning Dash with all these traps that he's setting up, but Dash found a way to get out and thunderbolted him. Oh, Beef Blade is not that great, chat. Failed him.
Unfortunate failed.
Oh, he
man.
caught him in the air. He couldn't even do a Leaf Storm.
Couldn't get one grab, but found the other.
Leaf Storm,
Oh!
my beloved. Anyway, caught him out of the air with his JX.
Oh, look at that! Oh, you did it twice? That's so raw. Wait.
He sure did. Ash did it. I even saw it on his stream.
Cooking with
Without giving spoilers.
cooking with two charge wise or charge release wise. No, that's so so dope.
That's Dash.
dash for you.
I'm gonna learn that. I swear, y'all gonna see me use that at least once, soon-ish. I'm gonna learn it.
Do it, do it, do it.
Yeah, baby. Oh, that was crazy. First attack, let's go.
Dashes wins.
Let's go. We're using it after the fact.
Utopia used his first, so he eventually got into vulnerable frames.
Ah, shit.
He said close Yoshi, but it was 6Y into release Y.
Well, no, I know. The first one was 6Y into release Y, and then you did release Y again. Like when,
Anyway.
like when it went across.
Game 1 goes to Dash, on to Game 2.
It was only one? Oh, it was just like, it was like 5Y into like the, it looked, the animation is similar. I got you. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Now we're into Game 2. But yeah, he was saying that's 5Y.
And he called him out with that. This Squid Field Phase. Snuffed him out of the CA. Now he's just dealing damage. And for those who don't know, Utopia and Dash used to be training partners.
Yep, so this makes sense that they're so easily matched here. Oh my god. Just frame.
So there's tips and tricks.
Mini to the counter. Good stuff right there. Tried to go for the nuzzle, but that's...
I appreciate the nuzzle attempt.
Yep. Buff up. Not gonna land it though. Ooh.
Reptile wins dual phase, but Dash is pulling out his burst mode, and that's gonna hit. Because he was still in the animation of the Leaf Blade.
Yep.
Further proving Leaf Blade is not the best move.
Depends on just like how well you space it, but it wasn't that. It wasn't in the cards for Utopia there. Great jump over into the JX. Makes a great attack from Utopia there. All this damage piling up. Stepping away, Leaf Blade being blocked again. Snivy tried to get away from it, but wasn't able to quick enough. Ooh, good anti-air. Utopia. Ooh, low profile hit from Dash. Great call right there. Okay, JY coming in clutch for Utopia. But gonna get hit by the Thunder attempt, or like Thunder aftermath.
Feel the thunder, Dash is saying.
Ooh, Giga Drain.
Oh, there's the Giga Drain. First Giga Drain of the entire Losers Finals.
Missing the Leaf Storm could have been crucial right there.
He Volt Tackle because he predicted a grab since he was in the corner.
Quick
and
2Y.
this should be a hit.
Indeed.
As Dash knows he's low on health, and this is for all the marbles.
All the marbles indeed. The Volt Tackle scam is crazy too. Oh, at that hit.
And now he's gonna get hit with his zone bolt.
Oh,
Not bolt, burst attack.
I'm not sure what was said wrong there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Can you verify, Dash? But anyway, round 3.
Like
There's the Lapras.
The fact that Volt Tackle even did hit though, because like he was grabbing and Volt Tackle was a counter, so yeah. If I predicted, bro.
If I predicted grab. I mean, he doesn't cancel the grab though, because it's considered an attack. Plus, he wanted to get out of the corner, so how else can he get out without risking getting grabbed?
Oh, it's supposed to lose to grab.
That's why I was surprised.
No. Volt Tackle doesn't have any blue frames.
But it's a counter.
I don't remember seeing any blue frames last time I fought him, and he used it.
I couldn't answer that question. He's the better player.
I am so confusion.
Ooh, good JX.
Maybe I need to pay closer attention to next time I see him use it, and then I'll see. I need to pay close attention to Pikachu. I'm just gonna stare at him. Anyway. Okay, now I think I see it.
It's like very brief in the very beginning.
I think I see a little bit of blue frames. It's
That's
like not very visible, but it's kind of there.
I'm like, oh no. Great burst attack from
Yeah.
Dash, getting that second game on the board.
And Dash takes game 2. Now we go to game 3.
I think this is the point where just move it forward just a little bit here. There we
Dash, that's kind of hurtful.
go. No. He's like, you gotta get them get that stat knowledge better. Gotta get them.
So, you know, I don't play Pikachu.
They gotta identify them. Their
I
frames.
only played Lucario, Braixen, and Suicune, okay? That was my 3v3 team.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of the breaks. Okay.
Yeah, I had Braixen on my 3v3 team.
I'm not even sure what I would make
Ralph
my.
Galore.
I'm not sure what I would make my third because I've only ever played Pikachu and Lucario. Like for like longer durations. Oh, what a conversion! Whoa, good counter.
That's a
Yay!
7 golden letter. Perfect.
I love the creativity from that combo. Going for freaking 5x into the Iron Tail, man. Beautiful. Chef's kiss. Man, that's a call out nuzzle right there.
Nice nuzzle.
Yeah. Just there you go. Whoa, good leaf blade. Alright, not quite close enough for that Giga Drain to connect. And JDC into the grab. Beautiful.
Yeah, but you also gotta remember, Dash, before you joined the Pokken scene, there weren't too many Pikachu players.
I think it's also
So
fair.
how often do you think I would have been able to see them before you showed up?
You probably just forgot.
Unless it's, you know,
The burst attack, here we go. Run down! Good lord!
that is like a quick game 3, and Dash moves on to Grand, so he gets a rematch against TEC.
Man, you love to see the run backs. Alright.
Dash make a comeback and get a reset on TEC? You will see.
You will see. Let's get that music black playing again. I keep
Dash is proving why
There we go.
he is number 2 on the power ranking.
absolutely. And
He
debatably
has worked
number
this
1
hard
NA Pikachu.
to reach this far.
To reach this far, yes indeed, yes indeed.
He's worked so hard just to make it this far,
Oh yeah.
and his hard work is paying off.
It definitely is. Let's show that. Let's show some of that work right here on our updated table. Let's see.
The table.
Yeah.
What do
Got
you mean the
3-0.
bracket?
Bracket.
Yeah, because you said table. I'm like, what table?
I meant when I said
Unless you mean the power ranking table.
no.
Utopia, speaking of which, Happy
Utopia.
Easter!
Let's go. Welcome, welcome. Hey guys. Hey yo. Welcome to the stream. Happy
Happy
Easter.
Easter!
Welcome to the party. We vibing out here for real. We're about to watch grand finals here.
Missed your 2 games with losers semis and losers finals.
Yeah, you popped up right afterwards. Unless he was just been lurking in and now he's chatting with us. Happy
Or he just
either
showed
way.
up.
Maybe. Happy either way to have you among us.
Happy Easter!
Yeah. All right, let's play this one. TEC versus Dash is the next set. Grand finals. Reset our score, and then we're gonna put TEC and put number 1, and then switch those positions, and then top 2. We have gotten to the top 2 here. TEC from the winner's side, and Dash from the losers, or underground, as I like to call it, side. All right. That is our score as so updated. All right, switch back over here. As I usually do between losers final and grand final, I'm going to have it so we take a super quick ad break, just so we have like a bit of like just like of a minute to refresh drink if we need to, and then y'all can get yourself a snack if you would like, and we'll be refreshed and ready to give you guys the conclusion of last night's action. So don't go too far. Don't touch that dial. We will be right back. All right, we are so back. Sorry it took a few extra minutes. Had to step to the little boy's room real quick, but we here and we are ready to keep on going with the next set. We got a grand finals coming right at you guys. So let's go ahead and get this underway.
As the little kids say, he had to go potty.
I was already done with this.
I just wanted to pass the joke.
I know.
Anyway, grand finals. We got Scizor versus Pikachu once more.
All right. Another just low recorded set. I'm not sure what happened with the sound in the latter recordings.
I'm hearing it a lot better this time.
Well, I have the media player thing turned way up in OBS, so that's what's helping it. But that's neither here nor there. What's here is grand finals. Oh man, the release Y attempt unfortunately went super punished. Man, the run
Look at
down
that.
grab.
Homing into grab.
And homing was so quick too.
That is an amazing grab.
Oh yeah.
Also, I had to plug in my laptop to charge. It was at half battery.
Oh geez, definitely gotta keep that as much as you can. Oh, I didn't tell a little bit too late.
Need all the.
Woo.
Need to get some of that juice back.
Yep. Just like TEC uses that bug juice as his fuel taking this first round.
I think he does use bug juice.
He literally does. It's great. I haven't had one of those juices in years.
Juice.
Ooh, what a JY. This is the dress frame and the Volt Tackle. Beautiful conversion right there. And the quick grab too, getting like a low profile grab. Ooh. Full conversions, left and right dashes, unrelenting. Seeing that shield was up, going for the quick change into the grab. The CDC. But that TEC running him down.
Distancing going on between the two.
Yeah, trying to close the gap, but Volt Tackle is going to be a quick option there for Dash. Attack on a bit more damage.
He was getting him off of him.
But
Now
huge
he's
damage.
back in the corner.
Yep, don't want to be in the corner versus TEC. He definitely can pressure you in a moment's notice. Homing attack, gonna find it.
English and brain fart are fetched, hit him, but then he was able to get out of his CA and then shield. I think that's what happened. I could be wrong. It went so quick, and my brain was like, let's not function properly.
It's okay.
Kaiser,
Yeah, Dash.
Easter.
Oh, Kaiser, welcome. Welcome to stream, man. Happy Easter. Oh, homing. Two jumped and got caught, unfortunately, by the latter two hits of homing attack. Far-fetched.
I think his homing is, isn't Scizor's homing a mid? I think that's how he was able to hit him from the air.
That sounds right.
I don't think it's a high.
Woo! Rare Thunder.
I will be amazed if it's a mid-high.
Obviously,
okay.
we know Mewtwo and Shadow Mewtwo's homings, I believe, are highs. I know they both also have highest priority out of all the characters' homings.
Oh, I see.
At least that's how I understand it.
They jump into the dodges. Dash is just staying light on
He's
his
on
feet.
red shield health.
Yep.
Now let's see with the Farfetch'd. He's poking him out of there. He was able to low stand stat.
Great
So Dash
double.
can get away scot-free.
Yep. And the
And Dash is making a comeback already. He is on the scoreboard and takes game one.
On to game 2.
All right, good stuff. I almost had Iron Tail. Well, okay, Thunderbolt. Yes.
Maybe Thunderbolt was better.
No, no, Thunderbolt
Yeah.
definitely was. I was just saying I had a brain fart
I'm
and
pretty
moved.
sure I think it was Tapu who told me that Mewtwo and Shadow Mewtwo's homings have higher priority. That's why a lot of times theirs comes out first if both characters are homing in.
Ah, okay. That
Because
would
I don't.
make sense.
Yeah. At least that's how I understand it. That's what, because it does explain why every time I fight against them and I try to homing at the same time they do, theirs always ends up on top.
So just the positioning of it. Just like the position of that high stance move there from Tech, winning that field phase. Excuse me, dual phase to go into field. Back in the duel we go. Oh man, that grab could have been, that could have been a critical
Missed
hit.
him as Dash was trying to grab. That was impressive.
Ooh. The movement from Tech is definitely just working wonders for him
There's
right
some
now.
staples at Staples.
Staples, branded Staples, indeed.
Were they on sale at Staples?
Getting him on sale is crazy. Ooh.
I mean, everybody likes taking advantage of their discounts and sales if they could get a cheaper price.
Well, yeah, finalizing that round right there. That's Tech getting that.
No one likes spending too much money.
It is in, you know, Dash is right. It is indeed a Home Depot
Yeah,
Staples.
I remember
specifically.
his lore, but the joke is still funny. It's still funny.
You have to be lore
Scissor
accurate.
has been stalking for years, but how does he pay? How much Poke coins does he even have that keeps him not running out? He seems to have a lot of Poke Gold in hand.
With how much he shiny hunts, I'm sure he has plenty of Pokegold to spare.
Yeah, Tech does a lot of shiny hunting. Especially as he waits for each game to start.
Right. I'm not sure if the money correlates to like the encounters and everything. Well, you have to have that
Look
much
at
to
that
get Pokeballs.
U-turn.
So. Anyway,
Well,
dual phase.
anyway, at least he gets paid
Course.
for each shiny. Wink, wink.
Not sure how that
That could
works.
be a
honestly.
possibility. I
Maybe.
mean, if we were to make up a lore, he could.
Yes.
Just some fun, giggly stuff. But anyway,
Oh, good charge Y.
Tech
And
is moving with that speed.
Dash is moving with the release Y into 5x. Quick volt
I
tackle?
think so.
What that was?
I'm not familiar with his buttons.
But yeah, I am with that
Yawn
much.
interruption.
Woo! But good from
Anyway,
Tech.
yawn interruptions aside, Tech makes a comeback and takes game 2. We got ourselves a game 3.
All right, beautiful. Even score.
Let's see. Who will take game 3? I know, but I'm not saying it. I'm gonna play dumb. Every time Dash lands a release Y, an angel gets its wings. True, Kaiser.
Yes. You should have been there early. It was.
Dash
was
doesn't
getting a lot
have
of
an.
these.
Except there are no bells attached to Dash that would ring for an angel to get its wings.
Oh, true. Oh my God!
Because
Found
the
him in the
phrase
sky.
is every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings.
Well, this here is the Pokken
That's how the
remix.
phrase goes, anyway.
Yeah, we got the remix here in Pokken.
And
Ooh,
anyway,
counter gonna reach. Looking like Scissor counter out here with that range.
bells and angels aside,
Yes. Dual phase once again. Dash is going into the burst, but doesn't matter. The Tech gonna grab you regardless of what status you're in.
even if you're in burst mode, here comes Ninetales.
Man,
That goes through the Ninetales. He's like, Ninetales, not a problem.
Great call from Dash, going through the counter property of that, or just not even counter, but just like the pushback hitbox of that. What an amazing read right there.
Look
Well,
at that.
not read.
Take them. Ninetales punished, by the way.
Yeah, it wasn't a read.
Dash says.
That was just reacting right there.
That was a good punish.
Good punish. Towards dance, not gonna get hit by the other
He
part.
got hit, but it didn't matter.
Ooh, bullet punch into the
Oh.
bug bite.
That I'm not sure if that was an accident or if he just mistimed it.
I'm not sure from whose part you're talking. Who's
Dash,
POV?
is that when he got hit by the... I think it's bullet punch?
Bullet punch, yeah.
I could be mistaken, but it almost looked to me as if maybe he released the counter too soon.
That's possible, yeah. Ooh,
I
hit the
could be
twist butt.
mistaken. Oh, it was a perfect block to punish. Oh, okay.
Ooh, beautiful.
Okay.
Tails again.
Dash is like, what you gonna do now? I use Farfetch.
Too wide. Burst attack not gonna find its way, but that
There's
grab
this
will.
grab. It will
Big
connect.
damage. Ooh,
No
nuzzle.
nuzzle this time.
The attempt was there. I respect it.
I respect the attempt, and I appreciate it. As people say.
Oh my god. Just trying to find each other.
Dash doing some kicks in the air with his little feet.
Yep.
You raid the heck out of that back dash?
You did.
You sure did, Dash.
Ooh.
You were cooking.
Cooking with that string right there
5
too.
seconds on the board.
Counter Bailey.
Oh, and he's gonna most likely win this. Look at the time up.
The
Dash
back
wins by
dash.
time out. So game 3 goes to 99 Dash. We got ourselves a game 4, everybody.
All right, clutching that round right there. Beautiful stuff.
Sorry, I got a tickle on my throat that just attacked me out of nowhere.
Oh man.
Apparently my body says, how about no?
I got some drink too, so yeah, both of us just getting ourselves together here.
I know an easy way, and this will be a friendly reminder to chat as well. Hydrate.
Indeed. All right, that's sidewide is reaching immediately. All right, Dash has a game lead. This is reset point if he's able to take this game, but TEC definitely wants to be able to bring things back if it's looking right in the cards, and as it is right now, definitely a dominating performance right now, as we are only 20 seconds into the match. Oh my god, what a CADC. The reaction time on that, beautiful from Dash. Alright, can stop a couple staples. On a poke
Okay,
right there.
had a little bit of water, so I apologize for my silence. I was drinking.
All good.
I was accepting my own redemption of hydrate for everybody in Yoshin and myself.
Mm-hmm.
Is remember to drink plenty of fluids.
Definitely, always.
Body is 60% water.
Yep. Get this in 10 seconds,
And
9
9 seconds on the board.
Just shove back for
Ashes and burst. TEC has his ready to go whenever he wants.
Just going for the Hail Mary. Burst attack, not gonna do
But I
it.
think TEC is just stalling so he can win by HP because he knows he has the lead. And that
Yep.
is still enough to guarantee TEC takes round 1. Because look at that lead.
That's a nice lead.
Ooh, counter attack. If you mean to
Look at
lead,
that nuzzle.
if you meant to lead from HP, then yeah. But if you mean to lead from Dash, then yep, a game over. Or a game above at the moment.
Anyway,
Great, JX.
early moments with Yoshin aside.
Not sure what happened with the made facility moment. All right, good grab.
You're silly. Is
Yes, yes.
Dash gonna
Woo,
get the
full
7 golden letters? He will get a perfect.
All right, rounds even.
There's the 7 golden letters everyone likes to hear if it was swapped to Dash's side. Perfect.
Ooh, okay, Farfetch doing his job to get a few hits in. All right, good counter. And a grab to
Nice
follow.
grab.
Push back into the wall here. Field phase. Ooh.
Those swords caught him.
Now, all of them swords just stacked up and said, "Yep, we dance."
Also, their synergy gauge is full.
Oh, beautiful. We got the line, y'all. But basketball combos are here too. Down to the last bit of health here. Dash pushed into the corner. That was a clash, I think. All right, good counter.
There's a lot of projectiles going on here.
So many. Bullet punch gonna be the thing that stops Dash in his tracks.
And TEC takes game 4. We got a game 5. More Pokken the merrier.
We got a game 5, baby. You love to see it.
But will we get a reset? We shall see.
That is the question.
We will find out within the next 2 minutes. And what better place to do it than at the beach?
Oh yeah, definitely a nice locale. As for a sunny possible finale.
Oh wow, I got a perfect. It sure would be a shame if I choked game 4. Oh. Dash.
Hate to see it.
Yeah, but can't always expect to still win after a perfect, unfortunately.
Perfects are nice, but it doesn't guarantee that you know what you're doing by the next round, because your opponent could figure out what's going on.
Well, I like what Dash was doing.
I know what to do now. Yeah, I'm not letting you do this time.
Be that as it may, that release wide was so crazy. It stayed the same direction. Oh my god, the conversions are so crispy, dude. The left and right with these release wise.
Lots of release. Let's see some more release wise, shall we?
Shall we?
There's the burst, because Dash's synergy gauge is full. Now's your chance to use your attack.
Oh man, if he was just spaced a bit further back, that Metal Claw wouldn't have reached.
Full.
Oh, now for TEC.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds.
Trying to get back in there.
2, 1, 0. Time's up. TEC takes the round.
I think that was a counter.
That was a trade.
Trade.
That was a trade because of Farfetch still hit him as he was releasing the CA.
That's laughing.
It was like a nice little trade.
Nice.
I just realized my headphones almost came off my ears. That's strange.
Oh, that's not good.
Anyway.
A good minute homing. Oh man,
that's a nice bait into the grab.
Back getting away from that corner, and
he's doing a lot of CAPCs.
Oh yeah, for sure. Auto stables into the Metal Claw.
Heck knows this is for all the marbles.
All the marbles, indeed. The counter gonna get moved around. Good Ninetales to keep him off.
He was able to call Ninetales before Dash could grab.
Pretty clutch versus
Now we got 16 seconds on the clock.
Oh, that could have been a punish if TEC was close enough. That Volt Tackle not meeting its mark. 2 seconds remain. The grab is gonna possibly.
Grab, I don't. Is this enough?
The wall bounce.
It's enough. He was able to pull through, and TEC clutched game, set, and match to become your champion.
Wow. I got
scared.
I felt that deeply in my soul, bro. Man. GG's
Oh,
though.
07's in the chat.
GG. Yeah. Not the 07. The GG's in chat all around. Great set. It was a really good set. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun to watch, so I'm glad that you enjoyed yourself with it. But with that, we got our win screen here. And we have, let's see, C for champion, right? There we go. That's my hotkey for that. Booyah, baby. Congratulations
Booyah.
to TEC being our champion. And, of course, congrats to our runner-up 99 Dash for being
Second
clutch.
place finisher.
Yes, yes. All right.
Anyway,
Get our music back
the bad
going.
news is TEC is unable to do the interview like we usually do, but
Mhm.
there is possible good news. Ash, would you like to fill in and have an interview?
Yes, that option is there if you would like to come through and praise the gospel that is released wide to us. Do 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 do.
Sure?
do.
Okay, he's coming.
Let's go.
There he is.
There's
it's
the
world
boy.
famous Cinderace.
Yeah, baby.
Runner-up interview again.
Yes,
Second
sir.
place, baby.
Wait, did I? Was it me last week too, or was it TEC?
It was week before
Neon?
last because Neon was second last.
I see.
Yeah,
I see.
the first. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the first week of April.
I wasn't here last week.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could have
because
sworn
was
I subbed in
celebrating
for
my
TEC
birthday.
when I got second on something recently.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks ago.
Gotcha.
It
So,
might
yeah.
have been.
Anyways, we're back again.
remember.
Whoopee, hello.
Guess who's
it's
back?
me.
Back
Back again.
That's
Congrats.
right, I got second again.
But congrats on second though. That's still a
Thanks.
feat in itself.
It was a nice second. It was a
Nice set of
nice-
points too.
Indeed.
All right. So
Me too.
first and foremost, because
Mhm.
as we were seeing as early back as the set with Utopia, like you're doing a lot of the release wise. Like have you been practicing them more? Have you been seeing them be more viable in situations? Talk to me, man.
All right, so with regards to release-wise, specifically with regards to field phase, it is very much a versus Scizor thing. I've been experimenting with it recently, because I was trying to think, like, in field phase, in theory, Scizor could just CA, and there's quite literally nothing I can do if he just backs up. It's like literally zero options besides block, and it's just like, okay. Is there anything I can do about that? Something to force him to play the video game against me. And then I realized, oh, wait a minute. Release Y is high in Vulm, and his CA is counted as a high. So, like, what if I just simply timed it? Now, unfortunately, I did not hit him a single time with this in either of these two sets. I did one time go through CA, I don't know if you noticed, with Release Y, where I timed it correctly. Unfortunately, I was barely too far away, so it didn't hit him, but as a result, I didn't get hit, and it forced a mix-up afterwards for the both of us. And I did get that right at that point. I JX'd him during that one.
Okay.
Yeah. And then another things with regards to Release Y, obviously, Scizor has a lot of highs, and as a result, Release Y goes through a lot of things. For example, Metal Claw, and, of course, CA. So I've been trying to use it more in the matchup just to try to catch him off guard if he tries to use too many highs. Also, I was very confused. I thought it went through Bullet Punch one time, and I actually didn't know why it went through Bullet Punch. So I'm gonna double check that real quick, why that happened. Is Bullet Punch a like special mid or something, or mid high? What button is it? What button is Bullet Punch again? Let me double check real quick.
Nice.
Fact check, please.
Fact check. Yes, sir.
Which one is this? Where is Bullet Punch? Where are you? I
If you
don't
sing,
remember.
it'll show itself.
I don't remember. There it is. It's Bullet Punch mid-low? Okay, so I don't know why the heck I was able to beat out his Bullet Puncher's Release Y, but magic, I guess.
Magic.
You are
I guess
magical.
magic, I guess. I don't freaking know. But also mid-low. Well, that heckin'
Gosh,
means...
is magical.
I'm ashamed I forgot that it was a mid-low. That means I can freaking jump that thing. good to remember for the future. I guess I subconsciously must have remembered it during the set, especially in the second set, because I was starting to jump a lot at that distance. I must have just, for whatever reason, thought it was a mid-low in the moment, I guess. So good job passing me on that. But shame on you passed me for forgetting.
Pat.
Anyways, that aside, also Alpha, I will say, I thought it was very knowledgeable of you to know the homing priority stuff. I was like, that's pretty advanced knowledge right there.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Just wanted
Because
to
I remembered asking Tapu about it, and
I was low key impressed. I was low key impressed by that knowledge that you know.
Hey.
I just wanted to point that out real quick. Do I have any other regards to the sets? Any other comments in regards to the sets? I mean, obviously, TEC, absolute beast. I mean, hello. Bro is...
He's proving why he's
number
king.
one.
Number one.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, come on. Number one in RTG. Number one Scizor. Number one in NA. Number one, arguably the world, frankly.
He's just him.
He's an absolute beast.
He's also number one at
absolutely him.
Frosties.
Number one at Frosties 2024. Number one
And
at
2020, and I think 2023? Or
and
am I
2023.
mistaken?
I think you are correct.
Yeah, I think he also won 2023, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's just
'cause that
keep
was
going
my first
over. Let's
Frosties
just
I went
talk
to.
about all the TEC's major wins real quick. For because why not?
And other good top finishers too. Like he got second place at the Players Cup 4 during 2020 during quarantine and COVID. Because he lost to Wise.
But in particular, with his most recent majors, he won Frosties. He won Battle for Lake Valor 2. He
He
did
won
win.
Curtain
Yeah,
Call
he was
as
there.
well?
Yeah. He won. Yes, I was about to mention that Curtain Call.
Okay.
And then he won Frosties again.
He's getting there.
Yeah.
And then he won Frosties again. So he won his last 4 majors in a row. In fact, I'm pretty confident he almost didn't drop a set. He did drop one set, and I think it was Valve. But he only dropped, I believe, only one set in total out of all of those, if I remember it correctly. I could be misremembering that, though.
Jesus.
Maybe. Trying to remember
I think in
what
one of
else
them he didn't even
did.
drop a game. I forget which one it was, though, if that was true.
Oh yeah, maybe he did. I can't quite remember.
I think... Wait, I might be thinking of Curtain Call, where he only dropped one game, and the one game that he dropped, technically, he didn't even lose that game. He freaking tied that game with a double KO in Game 3
That's
in Grands.
I think that makes sense. Yeah, I think he did too.
Which was a crazy ending, by the way, to the tournament. Oh my goodness, seeing that live was
Curtain
nuts.
Call was amazing.
That's how it ended? Was a draw.
Yeah. Was a double KO in Game 3 of Grands.
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, dang.
It was wild.
Oh, we know who wins now.
But yeah. TEC, obviously. The GOAT, the Bugman.
He is the world famous Scizor.
Indeed. Meanwhile, me, sure. Number 1 Pikachu, North America. Pretty nice,
World
pretty
famous
impressive.
Cinderace.
Yes,
Indeed.
sir.
But I could only dream, at the moment anyway, of being on the level that TEC is on, frankly. Just being objectively honest.
Yeah.
I'd say you're on the right track, though.
And then there's...
I will say so. I think I've gotten a lot closer, I will say. I
You've
think I'm
definitely
doing
gotten
great.
a lot of close calls,
I've gotten
I
to
think.
a point where I am like one of the few people who can realistically take a set from TEC, potentially a tournament.
I mean, you have beaten him before.
Yes. So, and I'm very happy to be on that list in a sense. But obviously, you know, just being on that list isn't enough. You gotta actually pull it off.
Yeah, true.
Which I've been able to beat him in sets, but I've yet been able to win a tournament after beating him in a set.
Also, basically, like if he's in the same tournament, you haven't been able to best him quite yet in that that way.
I've never won a tournament that he has been in. I have beaten him in placements occasionally, even directly beating him to beat him in placements, but I've never actually won the tournament after that so far, and that is on my quote-unquote TEC Pokken bucket list in a sense, is to do that at least once. hopefully, I'm able to do that. Of course, this
That's cool.
unfortunately requires Tech to continue playing long enough for me to do that. So Tech,
Yeah.
please keep playing.
Right.
I need to
really
be able to beat
hoping
you
he will-
in a tournament once, man. Please.
I want to beat him in a tournament too.
Oh yeah.
Indeed.
You
could.
I feel like there
You
should
just
be like an
gotta-
underdog.
I don't know
There
if
should be
I-
like an underdog story where the
Oh, for
underdog
sure, but
wins.
like you gotta earn it, Alpha. This isn't something
I've
you
been
can just
trying
magic into.
my hardest. I've been trying to take
Mhm.
advice from people, try to
Yep.
look at VODs, watch festive play, see what I
Yep.
can pick up.
That's good. Keep doing that. Keep
I've
working
been
at it.
trying. I've
Absolutely.
been working my butt off this
Keep on
season.
trying.
These
Keep
past
on
seasons,
trying.
I've been working my butt
Mhm.
off.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it
And
shows.
I think, as you guys have seen, it shows.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hard work gets
Because
rewarded.
because that's all gotten me to start standing a chance against people I would never imagine myself beating.
That's the first step. How it goes. That's how
Exactly.
that's how you get closer and closer to realizing said things. Because
Yeah.
Dash, your your
Mhm.
bucket list item of beating him in a tournament. I assume. I mean, of course, that's across tournaments, not just RTG specifically. That would be like
Mhm.
Yes.
Any
uh,
tournament,
like
basically.
all of our communities tournaments as well, like like Devlin's monthly,
Yep.
and Jin's is it
Yes.
is it bi-weekly?
Heaven's,
like every 2
Heaven's
weeks?
Arena. Yeah, I think
Yes.
it's bi-weekly. Yeah,
Yeah,
That is correct.
every 2 weeks.
it's Heaven's
Tuesday.
Arena.
Yes, Heaven's Arena. Yes.
Yep.
And like well, of course, Fair and Fist. That's our like the community Sunday weekly. And
Iron Fist Community, or Fighting for Cheese, as
Easy.
people also call it.
Fighting for Cheese. I love that. I never really, I never heard
Yeah,
that
it's
one.
They
funny.
occasionally change the name to Fighting for Cheese.
Did they really?
Some weeks. Yeah, they do it like, I want to say once every like 2 months they do that.
That's fun.
Yes.
Something like that. It's pretty
I
funny.
could also validate they do this, and it's so funny when I would see it on the bracket, and I'd be like, "Yay, we're fighting for cheese. Where's the
Glorious
cheese?
But-
Glorious cheese. But yeah.
Yummy cheese."
Yeah, I mean, like getting good seeing results, all that stuff. It's about the drive to get better. I feel like you really gotta put the work in. I think anyone can realistically do it. I think anyone could pull it off, but it takes a lot of effort, takes a lot of work to do it.
Yeah,
It's hard, but it's also
it is.
for most people. Okay, I should not say for most people. That is assuming.
Yeah.
Let me to correct myself. For some people, that can be really fun. For some people, maybe it wouldn't be so fun. But like, if you want to see results, it's something you definitely have to do. And it's also something, admittedly, that it's going to happen for different speeds for everybody. For some people, it could happen pretty fast, but for others, it might take a lot longer. You never know. But I'd just say keep at it. Try to see what works for you, and just keep on doing your best and all that.
Agreed.
Definitely good advice. What would you say
I've also
for
been-
Oh, what's up, Alpha?
I was just gonna say, I feel like another thing that's also helped me a lot is I started playing more friendlies with people, and I feel like I'm starting to learn more from that as well. And started brushing up more on my secondary because I wanna get better with him, Lucario, as well, since he used to be my main before 3v3 happened.
Ah, okay. So Suicune came like with the 3v3 team, and then it just stuck afterwards.
Yeah, I fell in love with Suicune more as I worked on him first.
Would like to add, I think playing a second character is a great way to further your knowledge and learning of the game, because it gives you another perspective for looking at the game, and you can use that perspective to improve further on your main. Now, this is something I have never done, admittedly. I've literally only played Pikachu since day one, and I'm going to continue to do that. But
You
I
did
do
try
think for
Libre at one
most
point.
people, that trying a second character is something that I would recommend, at least at a basic level, to just get that point of view. I'd personally recommend.
Would you
Yeah.
Plus, hey,
recommend a character? I'm sorry. Yeah.
You go ahead. You go ahead.
I was gonna say, would you recommend a character that you would consider the player has difficulty against, to pick up so they could get that perspective, or like a character that kind of is close-ish to what they use, but still a different perspective? What do you think would probably be better, or probably case by case?
I mean, definitely case by case for sure. But like, I actually think, I mean, honestly, almost every character in Pokken is so wildly different that really any character really would work for that kind of deal. For the most part, anyways. I mean, like, an example of a similar case, maybe like Pikachu and Lucario, who have similar game plans, just with
I
like
think they
different
do,
tools
yeah,
to
because they're
accomplish
both
that
good
game
for
plan.
beginners as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And also I like that comment from Tony.
20, yeah.
20x. It's text word, and he's just knowing it's so true.
Yeah.
So
honestly, like
Hey,
unironically,
20,
bro.
what is going on?
Pokken is text game, and we are living in it.
Hello,
Honestly.
mister, what is going on?
Frankly, and it's gonna remain that way unless either somebody at least gets good enough to challenge that, or who knows what else, or maybe that just won't happen and it will remain text game for the rest of time.
Well, I mean, our people's champ here is showing that he's able to go toe to toe, so it's only a matter of time. I
I'm
feel like
trying.
you could.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm
man.
trying. Hey, I made the set counts now 3 to probably like 50. But hey,
Oh,
the third
God.
one got there.
The third one
We
got
got the
there.
third one in there,
It
baby.
definitely
go.
got to game 5.
Yes, sir.
Yep, and I did in fact get to game 5. Like, so the game count's getting a little more in my favor. I'm more often not getting swept.
Let's
Oh,
go.
last time I beat him, win number 3 was also my first sweep on him. Being a 2-0, that was the first time he hadn't taken a game from me. Most recently, that was a really good day. I was popping off. It was cream.
You
But
are?
anyways,
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
else to say?
Without losing your train of thought.
I lose my train of thought a lot.
Oh
The
no.
train leaves the station.
That's so real.
Choo choo. Choo
I
choo.
mean, feel free to ask questions while I think of stuff.
Yeah, anybody in chat got any questions for a second place finisher?
Yeah. Let's see if anybody else has something. I had one. Let's see, because it brings us back
remember
to
what it
like yeah, it brings us back kind of to where we were talking about like with definitely wanting to get better in grinding and such and like mindset. Because I'll segue into that with like what do you think is good for people, like maybe even outside of like gaming, if that would apply to that, people can just kind of keep themselves having a calmer mindset, because it's so easy to like to gamer rage like whenever you lose.
Oh,
but
for sure.
but
For sure.
but VOD review is important. Learning that losses are just
Oh,
steps to getting
absolutely.
learning that losses just better, just steps to getting better, and not like to be taken to heart. It's like a whole bunch of things. Like, what do you think are just like some examples of some things that you think people could do to just kind of like stay calm between like games and then like outside of games, just to kind of keep a positive mindset?
I mean, first of all, you hit the nail on the head with a lot of what you said with regards to the VOD review, seeing it as an opportunity to learn. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I quite literally was saying that recently to someone.
Nice.
Those exact words. So like, damn, you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
First of all. Second of all, with regards to like, I mean, it's just like at the end of the day, we are human. Nobody's perfect. You're gonna make mistakes. You shouldn't beat yourself up about it, and instead take it as an opportunity to improve on said mistake. This applies to like everything, frankly. Like, of course, case by case, there's obviously nuance, all that stuff, but at the end of the day, 99.9% of the time, you're gonna be able to look at that mistake and be like, ah, dang it, that's okay though. I will improve to not make that mistake next time.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will admit, with regards to losing and being able to move on, it is something I still sometimes struggle with. There are some times where I don't take losses too well. I won't lie.
It does affect your mental.
But, oh, for sure. But I have, for the most part, recently been able to very quickly move on from those losses. Sometimes, like, it will take like a good maybe 10 minutes at most nowadays. Sometimes much longer if it's a real bad one, but that's pretty rare for me now. When before, oh my goodness, it could last like a full day.
I remembered how worse your
was-
anger used to be
Oh,
near
yeah.
the
I did
early
too,
state,
yeah.
during
Oh,
your early years.
Oh yeah, I had a rage problem. I won't lie
Yeah,
to you.
you were used to be
I won't lie to you.
so
I
mad
still have
so
a rage problem in
easily.
in some places in life. I'm not gonna lie, but
I relate so
with
heavy.
regards to Pokken, I've improved significantly.
Love that. Love to hear it.
hmm And I definitely think it's something that's very important because I think my biggest improvement spikes happened after I finally figured out how to control that, like emotions wise. Because, like,
Having control of your own mental
Mhm.
is so important in something like Pokken. Because, you know, if you lose control, it's just you're not going to be thinking straight. You're going to be making mistakes. You're going to get angry at them, and then you're going to make more mistakes, and that's going to make you more angry. It's a negative cycle, and then you're going to lose.
So it's best to stop that cycle at the start by not letting yourself get angry in the first place at yourself. It's okay to feel those emotions, of course, mind you, but it's best to let that flow through you, you know, instead of
Holding on to it, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. I was gonna actually ask like that, which is basically I guess what like the main point of what I was asking that question prior of like in your case, what do you think like what do you feel that you've done that it's helped you with being better at controlling your anger and like dealing with that?
I mean, again, just I just remind myself, hey, I'm human. I'm not gonna be perfect every time. I'm gonna make mistakes. Sometimes gonna have bad sets. It's gonna happen. Like it's best to just deep breath, move on. That's the best thing you can do.
And I just remind myself of that, and I do my best to keep that positive mindset.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? Shoot, I had one more thing, and then it gone, vanished to dust.
Aw.
Not the dust.
That's sad.
Let's see.
That's sad.
As
Sounds
far-
almost poetic too.
almost like a haiku. Thoughts. They're
Thank you.
gone to dust. Haiku type of poem.
Is that actually the right amount of syllables?
It's like
I think it's 17 syllables.
575, so it's 17 syllables total.
Yeah.
5 lines, 5 syllables, 7 syllables.
It's
5
3
syllables.
lines, 2 or 5, the middle one's 7.
Thought.
Making
Not-
haikus now. Yes, I have caused even more
Haiku.
We're
sidetrack.
creating poetry at
All
the
the
last
haikus.
minute.
Oh, Viper, what's good? Wait,
Hi,
gone. Reduced.
Viper. How
gone,
are you?
reduced to Adam.
Happy
Wait,
Easter.
wait, Viper's cooking. Wait, yeah, gone. Reduced to Adam. Wait, gone. Reduced to Adams. That's the first one. He's cooking. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Anyway, happy Easter, Doodle.
Happy Easter, Viper. What's going? I think he was watching that there a WrestleMania. Is it still going on? I'm not sure.
Yo, WrestleMania's today?
Ayo.
Yeah, it was yesterday and tonight.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
I was not aware. I don't watch WrestleMania.
I
I've
don't
never been
either,
able to
but I got
watch
boys that
it
watch.
live or anything, but I have watched some old recordings
Mhm.
of some WrestleManias.
Night 2 was tonight. Yeah.
Mhm.
You said you watched some WrestleManias. Would you consider yourself a wrestling fan as well?
Very, very, very casual.
Ah, got you.
Fan. But yes.
Ooh, John Cena now a 17-time WWE champion.
Oh my God, John Cena won
The
again?
Rock?
That's crazy.
Rock?
That's crazy.
Yeah, someone mentioned
like if
The
you
Rock.
told me that a couple years ago, I would have been like, "Oh, John Cena won again." Like, yeah, of course he did. But like nowadays, hearing that, that's wild.
You know his
yeah.
favorite wrestler?
I
The Rock.
heard he was going on like a last big run.
Mhm.
He's
because like he
retiring?
had been very much in the background for the last couple years, from what I heard.
Slowing
Because
down,
you know he was the face for so long. He finally like took a step back, but like
Yeah, I guess they wanted him in the spotlight one more time. Yeah, I
Is
heard.
he
Yeah, he was
retiring?
retiring. I
This
heard about
year,
that. Yeah,
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
heard
know he
that.
was retiring.
I heard
Good for
about that. He
him.
was retiring this year.
Last WrestleMania
him.
too. Oh man, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that
So they
sounds about
wanted
right.
him. I guess they
Good for
wanted him to
him,
go out
though.
with a bang.
Well, that is
It's
what
really
that
good
is.
for him. I
Indeed.
hope he'll enjoy his
Mhm.
retirement.
Same. He was tied with Ric Flair at 16 before this. Oh yeah, let's go. Breaking that tie. Last WrestleMania, winning that to break that tie. That's huge. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The Rock is the favorite wrestler of all time.
Nice. His farewell tour. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I feel like I feel like I did hear that when either you mentioned it or someone did.
Yeah, I
What-
heard he
yeah.
was on a heel turn of all things too. On top of that, did
Ooh.
he like turn face last second or like how'd it go? If you don't mind spoiling how the plot went.
Ooh. And for 22 years, he's watched this man wrestle
Mhm.
while growing up. That is huge. Yeah.
Dang,
Mhm.
that is huge, man.
Anyways, while you say that, one other random WWE fun fact.
Ooh.
Right. Technically
He's always
second
told the
time.
dog.
By the way, it's fact correct you. Actually, second time
actually.
because he was a heel at first when he debuted, way back those 22 years ago. He was a heel character, but he turned face because they were like, damn, because John Cena was very popular, and they decided to rework him to be a face. And then he remained face for those 22 years. What do you mean? Yes, that does count. Excuse you, Doodle.
Viper.
He's like, nah, I would count.
that totally counts.
Viper?
Anyways,
Don't mess with the Cinderace.
Nah.
Look at
Nah.
that.
The
No,
dad
that does not
attitude.
count. I mean, it does count. Nah.
He's
But
basically
anyways,
saying not with that attitude.
I was just gonna say, WWE video games real quick.
Yeah.
I have played like I think a total of 3 of them. There's only one truly good WWE video game, and that is SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. Would highly recommend. It is unironically that no.
I actually don't know about 2007. I heard that one was, if I remember correctly, I think I heard good things about that one too, actually. But 2011, the GOAT. The greatest, as far, because I've seen like a lot of reviews of like all of them. Of course, admittedly, yes, I've only realistically really played a couple, and 2011 being the only truly good one I played. But like 2011, the GOAT for real. Like,
Nice.
my God. Sounds considered the best, really. I did not know that was the opinion. I just knew that, I did know 27 was very highly rated, though. I knew that
Yeah.
at least I thought the conversation was between the two of them. But yeah, I'm very much a 2011 fan. It's the one that I played as a child, and also that game is goated. Like, I even played the freaking less good version of the Wii version, but yeah. Indeed.
Nice.
Indeed.
Who had Eddie in those games?
Indeed, Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
Actually, was Eddie Guerrero in the 2011? I don't remember him being there. I know he was in the 2007 for sure, but I don't remember him being in 2011 actually. Maybe he was though.
Eddie
Because
Guerrero.
I actually didn't know Eddie Guerrero for a while until like, which is especially shocking considering. And then yes, RVD was in fact a free agent in 2011. That is correct. Oh really? Interesting.
From your
Okay, we got
hometown,
way.
interesting.
We've gotten way sidetracked on a WWE side tangent. Like,
Anyway,
we have
will you
gone
ever?
so far
Will
off
Dash
track.
ever remember the one
Um,
thing he wanted to say? We shall see.
We are so far gone. I have no goddamn clue.
Said there was something you wanted to say.
we are
And I'm not sure if you'll
so
even remember.
unbelievably far gone.
Gone. Reduced to
Yes.
atoms.
Oh yeah, we were talking about
The grind? No, improvement.
Yeah,
Taking losses.
somehow
Taking losses.
handling
That's
handling
that's
anger. I think it was.
Yep, anger. Yep.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like
What? Anyways, yeah, just like enjoy. I'm actually gonna go even further back. We're gonna go back to the whole grind thing. Enjoy the grind. Keep learning. Keep improving.
never.
Dare I say, never get complacent. I mean, be happy with your improvements. Acknowledge them and be like, yeah, let's go. I did this better. Yeah. But also like
Keep on pushing to keep learning more, especially if you're like, huh, I wonder what that move on that character does. Go take a look. Super combo / the spreadsheet's right there. Quickly just type that in, Pokken super combo or whatever, and be like, wonder what, then take a look at the properties of the move, you know? Be like, why did that happen that way? And then you can check why it happened that way. That's what I do in any cases of.
also neat.
You like, what's this button do?
I wish you luck in that doodle.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think at the guards, especially in a game
Nice.
like Pokken, it's very important to try to learn what moves
Good
do
job,
and how they
Doodle.
work, like what their purpose is, in particular.
Like little things such as like, can I punish? I mean, first of all, I think the most important thing to learn if you're trying to actually get good at Pokken is what moves can you punish. I think that is number one thing that you should try to learn. Which the main rule is something -12? If yes, probably 99% of the time punishable, unless your name is Suicune. I'm sorry, Suicune, you don't have an I-11 to punish things with.
And you say that
but,
in front of me.
Yes, I did. I say for you. Also, Charizard. I'm sorry, Charizard. Unless it's point blank, you ain't punishing that.
Or Charizard.
Poor Charizard.
Indeed, poor Charizard. But for them, the rule is frame 16. At that point, -16 instead of -12. But for most characters, -12. And in duel more than field. Which, by the way, speaking of, I'm gonna check something right now because something bothered me.
Uh-oh.
And that was why in the world did my homie not punish that?
Freaking U-turn. I want to find out why. What is U-turn's frame data? U-turn is minus.
Like when it landed, right? Yeah.
Yeah, U-turn is minus.
I believe this is U-turn here. 20. It's 20. What frame is my homing? I bet you it's 23. I bet you my homing is frame 23, and it's 21. 21, in fact, actually.
Oh.
I was...
Oh.
Doesn't punish by a frame, because of course, why would it punish by... Why would I...
Wow.
Why could I have nice things, you know?
Why can't I have nice things?
Anyways, let me...
That's so real.
Speaking of
then
which, why
think,
can't I
what
also have nice things?
could I punish in the future? What could I punish U-turn with? Let's see. Let's think about it. So it's got to be something faster than frame 20. My options become NY, lol.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Side Y, no. No. Forward Y doesn't punish. Back Y doesn't punish. JY, I would have to already be in the air. Obviously, I can't block and be in the air. And instant JX is frame 20, apparently. That would not hit, though. Because I wouldn't be close enough. So, in conclusion, the only option is freaking NY. Oh, that sucks. But...
Aw, rip.
That's all I got. Besides, if I want to force him to... Wait.
Ayo?
5A's frame 19. How could I forget 5A? My beloved. My beloved.
Your beloved?
How could I forget?
5A, baby.
How
the
dare
middle.
you?
Yes.
How dare you forget
Good old
Dash? This is
reliable.
important.
That's the only option, technically nuzzle, but I don't think that's in range. So 5A. Actually, I'm going to have to lab that out to make sure that that works.
How dare you forget Dash?
Yeah, I'll actually lab that up because I actually never tested field phase. Because usually field phase with regards to U-turn, one of two things happens: either I'm getting hit by it, I'm grabbing in advance, or I'm seeing it. Blocking it is actually a fairly rare outcome, at least for me versus tech. So I wasn't prepared mentally to like know.
I hadn't thought about like, okay, what punishes this exactly? I thought homing would be fast enough, and I was just wrong, and I was very surprised. So I'm gonna have to lab that later to see exactly, just to make sure. Probably the answer is just 5A, or maybe Nuzzle if it's in range. There's also the fact that if it's not a block string, like after the first part, I could think I can CA the swords part, like CADC forward either way, like almost like an OS.
Oh,
Like if I see ADC
EP
forward.
Cinderace.
Yeah, because I think if I were to see AC forward in such a way that I timed it such that I wouldn't get stuffed by the swords, but if he doesn't do the follow up, I still have time to see ADC forward grab probably. Again, something for the lab.
To figure out. Plus, again, it might just be a freaking block string in the first place, and I just not be able to even do any of that. But I don't think it's a block string. I'm like 99% sure it's not a block string. But I have to double check this.
Sure.
you sound very eepy though, Dash.
I am definitely a little eepy. But like it's things like this. Like with regards to Pokken that you gotta try to do in your games. Like look at these little things and think, what do I do in this situation? What is my best option? And to test stuff out and see like what do I do here against this move as this character, you know? I think it's super important to like take your games, especially scenarios like this, and learn from them.
I think that's the best way to improve, personally. I know it's something I try to do as much as I can. I know it's certainly something that Tech does. Absolutely. I mean, I've seen his streams. Like, he gets hit by, like, one thing. Then after the set's done, he immediately hops right into replays, looks at the thing again, and he goes, okay, how do I deal with that? And he hops straight into the lab.
And he just goes through the situation over and over and over again to figure out what he can do.
For any scenario that he might be unfamiliar with, which is pretty rare because I mean, he's been through so much at this point that he basically knows how to deal with almost anything. But whenever he does get a scenario where he is unfamiliar, that's what he does.
And you said,
and that's why he's the best.
And you said Tech does that.
Yeah, and that's why he's the best.
Oh, absolutely. Because I was gonna say because like when I've watched KDK streams too, like he does that too. Like he just kind of like hops right in the lab and is like, the hell was that? Like why did that do? Like why did that even happen like that?
I remembered he did that, yeah.
That reminded me of that too. But y'all hear it, ladies and gentlemen, breaking the things down to it for us, and literally just going on that little on that hunt for their details about what moves could be used in those situations, what frame data works for Pikachu versus that U-turn, because U-turn is eternal. So how do I deal with that? How do you deal with that? And as far as Pikachu, 5A and field phase is looking like your best friend right there. But yeah, let's see. Trying to think of anything else because I don't have anything I can think.
I
don't
think I have any other questions.
Any non-Pokken?
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, non-Pokken question. After the rec we got for it, what do you think about Mario Kart World?
I did watch that actually. I personally am excited. I think it looks nice. I think it looks good. Personally, I'm hype. Of course, you know, as most people, of course, displeased at the price of $80 a game.
Yeah.
In a while.
Yeah.
But
it is.
I'm mostly taking it as like, okay, I mean, inflation has happened and has been getting really bad, and like, hypothetically, as long as the games are actually really good, you're hypothetically getting your money's worth in a sense. even
Yeah.
with $80. I still think that $80 is a bit much. Like, it really should not be
Maybe
$80.
too much.
But like,
I think it's too
but it's
much.
just like, I mean, there's certainly arguments to be made in Nintendo's side. I think most of the arguments are not great, but like, I think there's arguments that could be made to defend that. Again, they're not great arguments, but they're arguments.
Yeah, they are
That's
reasons.
how I feel about that. I guess I'm just like, I would really like it if the prices were reduced, but if they're not, I'm gonna be
Same.
real. I'm still buying. Personally, listen.
Fair,
I
fair.
want to play 24-player Mario Kart. All right.
Just saying.
It,
Like, listen, $80 ain't keeping me from that.
Just,
I
just
mean,
got,
let's be real.
just gotta save a bit longer, and there you go. You can buy yourself that there Mario Kart.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. Like people's thing with like that direct specifically was like, dog, that should have been like either in the Switch 2 trailer it had, or like it should have just been like some sort of like Twitter information they gave us, because that direct was like an extended trailer. So is what I've seen. Like it gave very few things that was new, because we had already seen treehouse footage and we'd already seen people's talking about it from like the hands-on events. So like a lot of what was already known, it was just kind of like them explaining Mario Kart to the everyman, and then just kind of just saying, all right, and these are the new features. The freaking charge jump looks cool though. Like
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. I thought, like, I saw that and I was like, this game is gonna be so sweaty. Like,
Right.
at a high level. Like, there's gonna be people grinding out
how to time these charge jumps, not only on the maps for like shortcuts, but like to dodge items. Because I swear I saw them dodge like a red shell or something.
Yeah,
Bro,
they did.
red shells are gonna. If you can dodge red shells are gonna be so bad now, and nobody's gonna get hit by anything at a high level. It's gonna be freaking nuts.
It's gonna be
in,
OP.
both in a good and bad way. Like, it's gonna be good because competitive players now will have counterplay, and it will be less RNG dependent. On one hand, on the other hand, oh god, front running is gonna be more powerful than ever. And also, yeah, good point. What's the point of the feather when you can just jump anytime anyway?
Yeah, they did bring
Exactly, it's
they
kinda
brought the
pointless.
feather back only for them to say, "Oh yeah, you can just do it. It's in your kit now."
Oh wait, I just thought about it. You probably can't both drift, turn, and charge jump at the same time.
That's probably yeah.
So that would probably mean that you should be using your items when someone is someone is doing a turn, because they're obviously going to be drifting, and as a result cannot charge jump to dodge. Slash be aware that when you're on that other end, being aware that during turns that you are vulnerable to getting hit by items, probably assuming that's how it works. But we don't know how it works yet. And again, I just want to say I think it's super exciting, but also super scary, because it's just gonna be like,
what are you gonna do if someone is just better? It's turning Mario Kart into an actual competitive game.
Wow.
Slowly but
Like-
surely.
Where skill diffs actually are gonna matter way more than before. Because before, you could, like, for the most part, yes, the most skilled player will win most of the time in Mario Kart as it is, but, like, it is just gonna be down to luck sometimes. But, like,
Yeah.
if this is as effective as I think it is, it's gonna literally become, like, if you are better, you're going to win. Which is both a good and bad thing, in my opinion. I think for competitive games, it's a very good thing. Mario Kart, however, has never been a truly competitive game, and that's
No.
why I'm personally a little concerned about it. I say a little because I also am a very competitive person, so I love this kind of stuff personally. So I'm
Yeah.
personally like, hell yeah. But like, I think for a casual, it's a bit scary because like you have a friend that is good at that kind of stuff. You are never coming close to beating that friend. Like, they are just gonna be gone, and you are never going to catch them. There's nothing you can do.
Oh no.
Rip.
You're not gonna occasionally luck into that win. At least, I'm afraid that might be what occurs.
in that sense.
God, it's
Could, yeah.
God, that is.
Not gonna lie, that does
it's
make
so true.
sense.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Overall, though, hype for Mario Kart World. Do I have any other Switch 2 comments? I'm really hyped for Legends EA.
Oh yeah.
It looks promising. Yeah, it looks
I
really
think it's
good.
gonna be cool, especially because I think the Switch 2 graphics looked way better than the Switch graphics that we were shown in the trailer.
It
At
having
least
its
to
own
me.
edition. Yep.
Yeah. Now it's entirely possible I'm gaslighting myself and it was the same footage, but I thought it looked very different. And I was like, damn.
Like, definitely getting the Switch
Sick.
2 version because it looks way better. But again, I could have been gaslighting myself. Who knows?
We'll find out once it's released.
That we can basically jump people in ZA is what's going to be crazy at nighttime.
Yeah, you can just like freaking like, haha, I'm engaging the battle now. Freak.
How does that make you feel,
Jump
basically?
Q, jumps NPC.
We got the power. It's not like, oh, you laid eyes, like you connected eyes with me. We must battle. Oh, but my Pokemon laid its fist.
But I laid my eyes on you. Now catch these hands.
Now catch these hands.
Hold my beer.
Hold the
Basically.
Pokeball. I don't know. Oh man.
Anyway.
Oh, actually, with the Mario Kart thing, real fast before we do leave that one entirely. I've heard the notion or like the idea of like the cost of it. People theorize that maybe if Nintendo, we're thinking about this logically, is that if they had anything in their mind close to DLC, that if we're paying an upfront $80, maybe that's paying for the entirety of its lifespan with it live servicing it. Like if they're gonna add more things to it over time, what if that 80, what if that 80 is paying in advance?
I mean, sure, if that was the case, I mean, okay, sure, it could be justified there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest. I think they're gonna have paid DLC on top of that.
I think so too.
But we can hope.
Man.
Yeah.
All we can hope for is it does not do so. But other things before we let you go. Yeah,
Let you sleep.
Because we talked about Kirby Air Riders in DMs before too.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be hype.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be some hype. I really do wonder how they're gonna handle making City Trial again.
I was gonna say City Trials. Like, if you got more items,
I mean, let's
or
be
like,
honest. Here, that's the real thing we're looking for. Like, let's be fully honest here.
Yeah.
Kirby Air Riders. City Trial was Kirby Air Ride. Like, let's be real here. It was the main mode. It's just, how are they gonna remake it? Are they gonna make it more players? Are they gonna go same amount of players but just maybe more maps? Like, I don't know. What are they gonna do? I'm really curious. I'm personally hoping for maybe 8 players.
Ooh.
I think that's
Ooh.
exciting. 8 players running around a city, and maybe and preferably multiple maps. But there's only one map. Oh, okay, I guess. But
I think 8-player would go so hard.
8-player City Trials would be like very fun, and it would be like a direct parallel to Smash because Kirby Air Ride unashamedly got the UI from Brawl. Like, that's just literally what happened there. So like that would kind of bring the full circle of Smash relationship with that, because Smash Run is literally City Trials but Smash, and then it being able to kind of like bring that home and have 8-player Smash make its way into being a 8 players total for City Trials. It's beautiful. It's perfect.
It would be so beautiful if that happened. If it's only 4-player though, I just hope it's like a little more fleshed out.
Mm-hmm.
If it sticks with only 4.
I could see that actually.
Viper, no doing that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah.
I was just like,
I think he was pretty much done.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you got any other?
No.
One more time.
One more Legends EA comment. Please have Cinderace to the game. Please, 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 please.
I'm pretty confident that he might be in there.
Yeah,
I have
please,
a good
please,
sneaking
please.
suspicion. Anyway, begging aside,
Yes. Anyways, if I do find out Cinderace is in fact in the game, it will be, first of all, the one thing I'm going to spoil for myself before I actually play it. I'm going to immediately look up if he's in the game. If so, I'm immediately going to look up his location and immediately figure out how to obtain as fast as possible so that I can do my entire run with it. And I'm gonna choose to ignore that second to last message right there.
Right.
I think Dash is gonna say pass.
I am just going to ignore it. Anyways,
That me.
I'm choosing to ignore it. Anyways.
Advancing. Alpha, no. Advancing. Let's go, Dash.
I'm blocking him.
Advanced war. Anyways,
You thought this
Advance
was your
Wars.
saying.
Let's go.
yeah, anyways, okay then. Anyways, do I have any other comments? Maybe any more Pokken
Any
comments?
shout-outs?
I want to actually talk about. I know we're very early in the season, but let's talk PR possibilities.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, what is our current? First of all, TEC has won all three so far. Obviously, TEC at first right now, by far. Obviously, not even close.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, I mean, what have my placements been so far? Fourth, third, second, I think.
I think
right?
so. I think so.
Fourth and first
Yeah,
one,
I
third, and
think
the second
so.
one, second, and then this one, I think.
I think so.
This was yeah. Yeah, with Guile got second in the first one. Then it was Neon.
Without passing out.
And there was myself. Wait a minute, Utopia got third in the first one, didn't he?
I
I
got you, actually.
think
Wait,
so.
let's see. Utopia was indeed third in 161, yes.
I see. So
I think so, yeah.
Was Utopia in the second one? Or no, I don't think he was. I don't think him or Guile were.
No, I
right?
don't think so.
Let me see.
I'd have to check the challenge history again.
I didn't finish putting in all my notes for like the last one. Like I got it in for 161 because 161 was TEC first, Guile second, Utopia third, U fourth, Vert fifth.
Oh, also be sure to report grants, by the way. I'm just seeing that.
Oh shoot, you right.
Yeah, he never finished the bracket.
How dare.
Just
How dare
outside
you,
was
first of
looking
all.
for-
Second
let's
of all.
quickly see. Anyways. Yeah, first one had
TEC, Guile, Utopia, myself, and then fifth was Vertigris Utah, seventh was Alpha Keeps. Second one, top 8 was first TEC, second Neon, third me, fourth No Budget, then Trez, Vertigris, and again in fifth.
and Peter Guy Alpha. And then we have top 8 being TEC, me, Utopia again, Guile again, Vert again in fifth, Peter Guy in fifth,
Yeah.
Princess Knight, Utah.
Yeah.
So with that
So we
in
had
mind,
10 last night.
Yeah.
with that in mind, what's our landscape looking like so far? In fact, I'm gonna do the math. Hold on.
Do the math major quick.
I'm just gonna write like the quickest. I'm not even gonna like write the names. I'm just gonna write the numbers. First for TEC. Whoop whoop.
I'm gonna
For
be right back.
me, Fourth,
Alright.
third, second. And we have Utopia with a double third, right? That's it. Guile got a second and fourth. Bert has a triple fifth. Who else? Neon with the second. Has Neon only competed once so far?
You said what so far?
It does appear so. Yeah, Neon's only competed the one time. Second for him. I should actually probably start writing the names.
See, I'm adding stuff in myself, my Word file. Neon. He used the Mewtwo and Machamp. Don't know what the game results were. I add that later. Third, I'll get that.
Yeah.
TEC again for last night. Scizor.
You guys know what's that? Boop, 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 boop.
Alright, second is the 99 dash. Pikachu. That is
We're doing
2-2.
We're
Third.
doing
What's happening?
Said we're doing math. We're
Doing
doing
the math.
math. We're doing the math. Who did I forget? I forgot Utah. What has he got? Fifth. Was he in this one? Yep, fifth, ninth, and seventh.
Oh, it's I did math wrong. Alright, so that's 3, 2. Oh, I'm gonna throw you off. Alright.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Did I miss anything while you were doing the math?
Nothing.
Okay, I didn't know if he said any names or said any like numbers he said so far yet.
Nothing really.
I was just taking my night meds so I'll be able to sleep tonight.
Oh yeah, sleep is good.
Did I write
I
all
love
the things
sleep.
down? I forgot Trez. How could I forget Trez?
Oh,
How
yeah,
dare you forget Prez first of all, Dash?
This is
I know that's
he's coming in hot with the new placing on PR.
He
Yeah.
hasn't signed up for any tournaments yet so far, though,
Yes,
which
he
is a little
has.
surprising. Has he?
Yes,
When was the last time he played?
last week.
Oh,
Last week,
okay.
yeah.
I genuinely don't remember. No, Shochi hasn't yet either.
That is correct. Shoshi has not competed.
And
a
neither is
single time.
Kaiser.
And neither is Kaiser. That is also
I'm
correct.
looking at who all hasn't the power ranking. Quasar, Shochi, and Kaiser haven't signed up yet.
I am currently.
It's
kinda
writing down all the
A little
top eights.
concerning.
Did I forget any?
I hope those three are doing
I
okay.
Yeah,
got,
hopefully all good.
technically
But
one more.
Especially Shochi. I was hoping to play her again sometime.
but there's different things going on. I'm sure
Right.
Yeah.
it's not too bad. Hope it's not.
I
Hope
hope
everything
so.
is. Hope it all is well.
I want everything to go well with them, and I hope to see them again.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll even meet them in person one day.
Oh, yeah.
Let's hope Yoshin and I can meet in person.
Yippee!
Yippee! I get to meet a Yoshi.
Yeah.
Very
All
tall
right.
Yoshi.
Numbers are coming in.
Numbers coming in hot.
They're coming
The
in.
numbers don't lie from this man.
4, 5. Nope.
5, 6, 7.
11 plus 7, 18. 6 times 2, 12.
That should also be 12.
7, 5, 6.
Also 6. So I'm slightly out of order, but that's fine. 4, 4.
2, 2, and then I switch the order up real quick. All right, I now have the current placement points order, but
Ooh.
if we're going to in advance
Advance.
do some estimations with regards to long-term battle point value, my current prediction for how the PR is looking is second first, obviously. I think I do have second currently right now. I think What do I think about third? Third's where it gets tough. Because I think third is between Guile, Utopia, and Neon. With regards to stuff, I think fourth might very well be Trez simply due to the singular win on myself. I think it's that is going to convert to 9 or 10 points,
I
8
think
at
so
minimum.
too. Because he did take points from you.
That is going to be good value, I think, for him. And the rest I don't really know from there. Actually, maybe no budget now that I'm thinking about it, because Shuri only had, if he continues to compete this season, that one tournament was an absolute banger for him.
When he got
Oh,
second,
yeah.
dang.
No, he got fourth. But
Fourth, my
Yeah,
mistake.
made top 4. Yeah.
yeah,
My mistake.
Yeah,
Beating
he was moving though.
Utopia, the guy,
Yeah, that's my mistake. I
and
miscounted.
Trez. Which,
Okay.
if the three of them participate frequently, that will definitely convert into points. I'm also now realizing another thing. Have I fought Vert every single RTG so far? Yes,
think
I have.
so?
You have.
Question mark? I kind of want to say yes, you have.
Yes, I have.
But I don't want to give false information if it turns out you have.
Also, Lo, I forgot Utopia beat me at the start of this season.
Oh yeah, he did.
He did, in fact, do that. So
did.
Utopia, so both Utopia and Guile definitely in that argument for third place right now with regards to PR. Maybe even second potentially. Maybe even more than myself. I don't know though. It's again battle points.
Yeah.
Who knows currently how that's going to go.
Yeah.
But that's the current landscape right now. Oh, hey there,
Okay.
Neon.
Hi, Neon.
Neon?
Easter.
What's
That's
good?
the current thing.
Happy Easter, Neon.
And also, yes, I mean, why would you give your 10 points back?
I think he's talking about $10.
I know the $10 that both me and him earned.
Yes, the money.
Oh, the exhibition.
Money
Oh,
that-
y'all won. Let's go. I didn't even realize.
Yes, me and Neon won that.
Hey.
Yeah. I thought I remembered you
Yep.
both won the
Yep.
thingy, the exhibition. Yeah.
Yep, we sure did.
Got money.
Actually, didn't Neon stream that?
Yeah, he
that is
did. He
also
did.
correct.
I remembered watching it.
Let's go.
Because you were
Oh, no.
VCing with him.
Recalculations is going to be a later date. That I have no
then.
control over. That is down to Yoshi and Riggs and Chili.
Yeah, that's definitely a race thing. I already messaged
Which is we are not going to talk about right now.
him.
Yeah. That is a big public event, but there is a slight error in the calculations on this PR, which I found and pointed out.
Amazing that you did that, though.
Anyways, that aside, anything else? Do I think anything else is interesting?
Or is
I
that
mean,
pretty
currently,
much
by
it?
the way, if Tech continues participating, I mean, he currently has the 11 Pete stream alive right now.
Mm-hmm.
It could happen this season. It very well could.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah, if he keeps playing as strongly as he does.
Exactly. So yeah, Neon, here's the plan. I end up in top 5 every time. You end up in bottom 5. We keep teaming up, keep getting this. We farm that money. We farm it. Because I'm gonna pick you every time, and nobody else is
Are
gonna
you-
do it because they
What
don't
if someone
want.
else picks
it's all
Neon
part-
instead?
I know. Yes, sure, it's possible.
What if Tech picks him?
I mean, yes, Tech could pick Neon, but I don't think Tech's gonna pick Neon
For
Never
because I don't think
know.
Tech wants to do that. I think he wants to pick somebody else to try to for teaching stuff. I don't think he'd pick Neon for that reason. And as a result,
Never know.
I get to pick Neon every time and we farm.
Unless someone else decides to pick him just for
It's
the
on
money.
farm. Anyways,
Hey, must be the money.
He usually gets second
But yeah.
dibs, so it's like second, third dibs. Bash usually has, so like them
Yeah.
forcing out the strat as well. That's funny to me.
Hey, must be the money.
that would be wild. No, but I don't think Neon's not gonna do that though. He's gonna come in here and he's probably gonna go for that first or second PR slot this season if he has enough time to compete enough.
Oh yeah.
You never know, though, Neon.
For sure.
But anyway,
For sure.
Unless he decides to mysteriously miss a couple weeks specifically and to do exactly that. Will you though? I don't know, Neon. I don't know.
I mean, unless also, unless
I do
you
not know.
miss a week or two, like say CEO.
Oh god,
'Cause
that
you'll
does
miss
lead
when
into
I
the
know
end of the
you'll
season.
miss when CEO comes
Yeah.
out. I think next month.
It will be summer break in 3 weeks. Ooh, more streaming, yo.
Yeah.
We're gonna get more neon
Let's go,
content.
Neon!
more
I
Neon
can
stream?
dedicate more streams for
stream.
viewership.
Indeed. We'll finally have more points of view than just myself. Yay. Speaking of which, watch, if you aren't already for whatever reason watching my point of view, watch my point of view. Twitch.tv/9dash.
Yes,
Is
sir.
I give that good content, I hope.
Anyway,
Yes.
I got
Which,
y'all.
by the way, I have been considering. Yo, thank you. Which I've been considering the possibility of maybe actually streaming other games again.
yeah,
Maybe.
Yes.
But I don't
that'll
know.
be great to see.
We're talking about playing it. Oh no!
I
Oh
did
no,
miss.
Neon!
I also missed when you first
So Neon,
started.
here's your new game
You
plan.
would play
Every
other
time
games
you're about to
after
fight
tournament.
tech, you mute your mic so no one can hear you. You can't get canceled. They can't hear what you're saying.
No stream
Just be sure to
sniping.
mute the mic.
No stream sniping.
What do you mean no stream sniping?
I meant for people who try to battle him, they can't. They just mute his tabs, so stream tabs, so they can't stream snipe.
Oh yeah. But he's that's
Like
not
I
what
do
we're
with
talking
you.
about. Yeah. But that's not what we were talking about.
Oh, okay, my mistake.
You're fine. But yeah, that's your plan, Neon. So mute the mic anytime you're about to fight tech. You're like, all right, hold on, fighting tech, time to mute.
No, wait. Here's a better
Then
idea,
you
Neon.
can go
Just win.
ham saying whatever.
Here's a better answer, Neon.
But
Just
just
win.
be absolutely sure that that mic is muted.
Just win.
People
Just
can read
win.
lips though.
Easy. I mean, there are people who can read lips.
I
There's
see.
surprisingly amount of
I
people
didn't
who
know
can.
about that.
There
I
is an
see.
amazing amount of
Turn
people
off
who
the
can
face
read
cam
lips.
too.
You turn off the face cam so they can't read the lips.
I used to know, because I mean, I used to know someone who could read lips.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a skill.
Yeah.
Not an easy one, because I wouldn't be able to do that.
But yeah, there's your game plan.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Oh geez, yeah.
So-
The hype man called you out. Oof, that's a yeah. Oof.
are we close to ending stream?
I do believe so. Anything else, Dash? You got? You gave you a shout out, and you gave and you said that you are gonna be getting into more content soon, so people know where to find you.
I was hoping you would stream more games
I
again.
I do hope I do think I might start doing that again. I'm starting to gain confidence in my
I do want you
streaming
to
abilities
do so,
again.
Dash. I
'Cause,
think
like,
you can, Dash. You used to do it a lot in your earlier days.
you know, I agree. By the way, Neon, I think
Yes.
the face cam on would be
Yeah.
so freaking funny with you muted.
Yeah, everyone would be like, "What's he saying?"
I think it'd be so funny. But anyways, back
Anyway,
to wrestling.
back
Yeah,
to-
I do think I might start streaming other games again. Definitely when Switch 2 comes out, absolutely. I'll be
Yeah.
getting some unreleased, maybe some Mario Kart maybe a little bit of Mario Kart, maybe a little bit of something else. I mean, Legends EA
Nice.
probably I might stream my playthrough perhaps. I think that'd be fun.
Oh yeah.
You
I want
used to
Switch 2
play other
stuff.
games after
Yeah.
a tournament. I remember in your earlier days.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
I
just
used to
don't know
see
if,
with you
like,
during them.
yeah. It's just the interesting thing is I don't know if people would be interested in watching that because I know in the past people, for the most part anyway, weren't really interested in watching that, with the exception of Dragon
I
Ball
was-
Breakers for some reason. Breakers for
I
no
was
reason I got
interested.
viewership during. Yes I know. But I don't know if most of the audience would be willing to continue watching it. Sure, I want to believe people watch for me, but I feel like for the most part, admittedly, most viewers are watching for Pokken, which is understandable. Pokken's hype as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People should watch Pokken.
Yeah.
Everyone should watch Pokken. But I do at least hope that maybe if I start streaming other games, I can at least keep some viewers on around. But we'll have to see. That is for a future me to worry about.
Oh yeah.
Definitely have my support for sure.
Anyways, yep, that's it. I need to go
Yeah.
get water.
Dude,
Yeah.
definitely water.
We have been streaming for
I'm gonna
2.5
go hydrate.
hours.
Thank y'all for having me here again, and thank you,
Thank you for
Yoshine, for
filling in
hosting
for
along.
our
Yes.
interview.
Of course, and thank you, Yoshine, and Riggs for hosting as always. I will be very excited. Right. All right. Thank you, Neon. And I'll see you next week. Hopefully, I'll be here maybe in the winner's seat this next time. Let's be honest, it's probably gonna be Tech again. But anyways, bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
That
Away
was
he
the
goes.
man's he
People
out.
need him.
Alright, people need him and he
I
needs
need
the
the
water.
Cinderace.
Yes. Senior is that will definitely be in I almost said Scarlet and Violet. That will definitely be in Legends EA. It will not be my famous last words. I wouldn't this will age like a wine and not milk. Cinder Ace will be in. Yes. But
Anyway,
yeah, that is all I got. Gonna change that text back to final thoughts because we are done here. Appreciate
I need
y'all.
sleep.
You need sleep, indeed. I
It's almost midnight.
yes, because I'm putting my Pokemon to sleep in the background and my Pokemon sleep TM
And I gotta babysit tomorrow. Whoop-de-doo.
because my new work schedule. I will be sleep in the morning I'm off on Sundays and Mondays. So yay on that part.
Work Tuesday.
I do work Tuesday, so Dude,
Today's Sunday.
yes. So I got a day, one more day. Yes, love that. But I also love to see that people did come through for a stream this late. That makes me, like realize that hey, maybe I can kind of experiment with the times from more than just Easter. It may just been worked out. It may have worked out like this because of the fact that it was Easter that people still came through. Like this is like average numbers
Doodle.
for these streams.
Doodle, you're not the first person who's made that joke about babysitting. The first time I heard that, it was from Cat in the Hat. And yes, I know that's a reference. I've seen the movie. That's why I say you're not the first person to make that note, to make that joke.
Oh, like the live action cat on? Cat in
Yes,
the Hat?
early 2000s.
Sounds about right.
He literally said, "You pay this woman to sit on babies? That's disgusting."
That's disgusting. Oh man.
And anyway,
But anyway, we are in a fact
jokes
adjourned.
aside,
Yes, I appreciate you for helping me commentate as usual for another week of the coverage.
I appreciate you allowing me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Nah, I do it for free. Oh man,
Yeah, he did see that I do that for nothing.
he did say that. Man.
But
Okay.
anyway,
Well, anyway.
we do gotta end stream. We need sleep.
We do need sleep. I'm gonna be following Dasher's footsteps with like making sure I'm also doing my other content because if y'all been following my channel at least, y'all know that my various series that I've won with Alpha here, Paper Mario, that's definitely gotta come back. It can't keep dying every 2-3
We
weeks.
do need to schedule that, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go to the moon very soon in 1,000-Year Door. So
You take the moon.
we what to the moon?
You take the moon.
We take the moon?
It's a reference from an old cartoon where the intro apparently it's on Cartoon Network. I forget the name of the show Jukum told me about, but it would start being like where you just hear someone go, "You take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take the moon."
That's familiar. I can't think of it. Yeah, everybody know. Somebody
Anyway.
might know. But that's one
Back to
series.
Paper Mario.
Yeah, Paper Mario is definitely gonna be coming back. I will say
It's
this
Chowder? Oh,
Is it?
Chowder. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Like I said, he told me, and then it's been so long I forgot. But
yeah,
him saying "take the moon" stood out to me.
yes. But series Paper Mario this week. I'm not sure if possibly tomorrow or just kind of like another day. Because I'm not sure if Wednesday is the day that works either. We will definitely talk and work that out. But y'all definitely
Figure it out.
we'll figure it out. But definitely stay tuned for more Paper Mario this week. I must say that on the books this week for Paper Mario continuing and the Sonic X Shadow continuing because I know my man Casey has been waiting for that to continue. It's been over a month again. I'm so bad at
How
this.
dare you?
Yeah, how dare. all the things. Been through it already.
Anyway.
Yes. But thank y'all for another for coming through to another week of some Pokken coverage. It was a pleasure to have y'all come vibe with a different time. Happy Easter once again. If you want to play in this yourself, then exclamation point RTG brings up the bracket of the most recent one. And then you'll be able to see the structure of it. North America only bracket. You must have a wired connection. So either have a dock that has a connector you can put your Ethernet cable straight into, or have a LAN adapter, then you can plug it in to that from your router. That's the main two requirements. And of course, like we explained earlier with PR and how Dash even gave us kind of like a pre-calculation, an inside look into how it's looking so far. Then if you want to be a part of those numbers yourself, then definitely come through for some good practice, for some good fun, just for some consistent high level practice. And you too will see yourself steadily grow if you so desire to get better. That is all. With all that said, I think I am done here. Y'all have an amazing rest of your night or day. Amazing rest of your night or day, depending on where you are. Stay safe. God bless. Keep on being awesome, and remember to be kind. My name is Darsheen, aka Yoshi969, signing out for now, but definitely not forever. Y'all take care, be good to each other, and I will see you all next time.
Boy.
Bye bye.